My former pastor used to teach baptism by immersion, but then he got a better job with the Presbyterians, and now teaches baptism can be done by sprinkling. What you believe depends on where the paycheck is coming from, I guess. Ouch. Yeah. Okay? I could give you more, but anyway. Let's go to the second one. Christians are too focused. Okay, first of all, Christians are hypocritical. Secondly, Christians are too focused on getting converts.
It's true.
Christians are concerned about converting people. They're insincere. All I ever hear is, get saved. I tried that whole Jesus thing already. It didn't work for me before, and I'm not interested now. So Christians are insincere and concerned only with converting others. We live in a Mormon community, okay? This valley, I don't need to tell you that. If the young men knock on your door, what do you assume that they want?
Bible studies.
What?
Bible studies.
Bible study. What is it that they really want?
Yeah, become a Mormon.
Convert you. What do they want to convince you of?
Joseph Smith.
The truth of Joseph Smith. They need you to know that the Book of Mormon is the book you need to understand. They want to give you that book, and they want you to read it and understand it and believe it. Right?
Right.
And you make that assumption before you ever sit down with one of them, if you ever do. Am I right? Okay. People outside of Christianity many times see Christians as not being interested in them as people, but wanting to convert them to their brand of religion. Just that simple. And young outsiders generally do not get the impression that Christians have good intentions when it comes to trying to convert them. Most reject the idea that Christians show genuine interest in them as individuals. This is one of the largest gaps in our research. The largest gap in the research is between the intentions of the Christian and the way that the non-Christian understands it. Most Christians are convinced their efforts to come across as genuine, but outsiders dispute that. And it says here only 34% of outsiders believe Christians are genuinely interested in them. So it's only 1/3, basically. Too focused on getting converts, only caring about people as a way of manipulating them into becoming members of your congregation, of your church, of your organization, or whatever else it might be. The next one. Let's look at another one. Outsiders see Christians as being anti-homosexual. Here's Peter, age 34. Many people in the gay community don't seem to have issues with Jesus, but rather with those claiming to represent him today. It's very much an us versus them mentality, as if a war has been declared. Of course, each side thinks the other fired the opening shot. The perception is that Christians show contempt for gays and lesbians. And he said in there, we don't have any problem with Jesus, but we do with Christians. There's another book that I've been reading by Dan Kimball, and it's entitled, They Like Jesus, But Not the Church, which says basically the same type of thing. Now, from my viewpoint, this one on the anti-homosexual is a very sensitive one, because as a Christian, I do have some convictions about what the Bible teaches about homosexual practice. Okay? I do have some convictions about that. But that doesn't mean, does it, that we have to be nasty and mean in the way we treat people just because of things that we don't approve of or don't believe in? That's the question. I'll give you an example from the book. A 17-year-old churchgoer brought a gay friend to church. Brian would never do this, so I can use this illustration very confidently. The youth pastor knew I was going to bring him, this gay friend. And even though his talk really had nothing to do with homosexuality, he still found a way to insert, God created Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, into his comments. You know, sometimes Christians just want to really set the record straight so badly that we don't stop and think what we're doing to other people. I was sitting there just dying. This happened more than once. My friend was at a point where he was interested in seeing what Jesus might offer, and the door was just slammed shut. I'll come back to this when we look at the bridges. Okay, that's the barrier.